And that's interesting that you say that, because I actually have a friend who they will never watch this, but they don't watch podcasts, I hope. But they have a lot of money, and so whenever we go out with them, they pay for everyone all the time, and it kind of makes me uncomfortable because I don't want you to feel like you're not my friend to pay for me all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Right. I'm not saying
they would pay for everyone.
That feels
Like, if I was there, they would just
unnecessary.
pay for me too.
Yeah.
What do they do?
She like,
I'm not.
Who are they?
I'll tell you off camera. They might watch this.
here's the thing though. I don't expect a friend to pay for things all the time, but I have a handful of daddy's still footing the bill. I don't pay rent. I don't pay my car note. I don't really pay any bills. And I live a certain lifestyle. But now I want to invite you out and expect you to pay in the pay grade of the lifestyle that I live.
Yeah, because they're assuming like,
No,
oh,
babe.
we can all do it.
No,
Yeah.
babe.
And like, that's
No,
annoying.
that's not what it's giving.
But okay, I think the distinction I'm making though is you can do it. You're just choosing not to because they have money. Because if you and I went out, you do it.
Sure, yeah, 100%.
So you can do it. You just feel like you're entitled to their daddy's
Yes,
money.
Correct. I am.
Oh, wait.
I am.
I need to clarify too. That's
Right, because I don't feel that way.
What's unclear? I made it.
Her friend is rich, so therefore her rich friend should
like
pay.
The assumption of like, yeah, you
can't
should
assume
pay.
just because you have a rich
We all
friend.
can pay. Not that the friend is gonna pay.
But just
the
because you have
friend
a,
is living in a la la land of
but
like,
that's not your
everybody can
life.
pay.
Just because you have a rich
Exactly,
friend,
so
it's
don't
not.
invite
No,
me
I don't
there.
want them to pay
Don't
for
invite me to your $500 meal. Put me in your 150 bracket or and below.
But if I invite you, you have no problem. You can afford it.
Right, because that's the
Bracket.
experience we are joining and enjoying together in our same.
So do you
So
think
that's not your real friend.
lifestyle.
do you think it's possible that you would tell if she invited you to the same
Yeah,
restaurant,
she
the
gonna
same
go.
experience?
coming.
Do you think that you would look at the menu or look at this place and be like, "Oh, damn, this seems like a little expensive"?
No.
If I wanted to go, I would go with them. Yes.
She's
But
gonna
if
go.
it's one of my rich ass friends that don't pay for shit, absolutely, bitch. What? Take your allowance and pay for the meal.
Oh, Sade.
That's bold.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's bold.
I'm sorry, y'all know exactly
I
who
have a
the
person in
caliber
my
of friends I'm
mind,
talking about.
yeah.
These are not M's, these are B's. You're fine.
No, but same, but I don't
You don't
expect
know the
that.
situation. Maybe they got cut off or like
they didn't get cut off.
maxed out their allowance.
No,
for the
they're
month.
fine. Or I'm not coming.
But it's not your money.
Then I don't have to come. If you want me there so bad, pay for the meal.
That's not your friend.
Right. That means it's not your real friend. Because the only way you're willing to spend time with them is if they cover your bill.
It's not about them spending time. Pick a different location. But if you're adamant about going to the 7-course meal that is $500, then you need to subsidize this experience. Now, if I want to go with you,
Bold.
She loves saying
If
subsidized.
I- it is subsidized.
Bold
if I
face.
want to go with you because we've been like, oh man, we've been eyeing this restaurant. Let's go together. I've planned this.
Don't say
as an
me. You calling me
experience.
broke?
No. I planned now my poor friends. We'll plan it out. It's a splurge. But my rich ass friends, no, bitch, come on now, because you know the next week you're gonna be trying to have me on your fucking private jet or whatever the fuck. Get out of here.
That's very bold.
All right. Well, you move
not your
differently
money.
with your rich friends.
Let's talk about girls' trips and how it seems to always be so disastrous. And they end friendships. I've had a few stories, not about me specifically, but my first girls' trip, I was 19 years old and I wanted to go to LA. And my friends didn't have as much money as me at the time. So because I make cakes, Cake by Mandy.
At 19?
You know, I was always balling. But
She said towel is cheap.
okay, we're just scratch that out because whatever.
It can get higher than Tao,
you.
but it's not cheap.
For you. So
So I paid for. I asked them to give me maybe like $150 each for their flight.
That's it?
amazing.
For their flight, and I paid
How
for.
many girls?
It was 4 of us, but I paid for the Airbnb. I asked them for $150 each for the flight, and we all know the LA flight, especially from New York, it's
Right.
not
I don't know when you
$150.
book it,
Yeah.
But yeah, there was this one girl who tried me my whole entire trip. This was my birthday trip, actually, by the way. She tried me the whole entire trip. She was the only one of us that had been to LA before, so she kind of was trying to take over. Like, let's do this, let's go here. No, we should do this or whatever. So it was like, my friends, they know I'm not really the stand back, be quiet kind of type. So don't try me because we're going to go toe to toe.
Wait, but you didn't take it as maybe she has the LA experience, so she wants to show you all the best spots.
No, that's not how I took it because of her tone and her attitude.
Okay.
It was, bitch, you're trying to take over my birthday trip and I won't let you do it.
Okay. Not
So
cool.
there was this one time we got into it because we had went to Melrose and it was hot as fuck. So anybody knows LA can be over 90 fucking degrees. And
Yeah.
we were walking the whole of the Melrose Strip. And it was like, I think that my friend, she had went into Sorella and we were obsessed with Sorella, if you know Sorella.
Oh my God, on Fairfax.
Yeah, so we were obsessed with Sorella. This is our first time going to the store in person, and my friend she could not decide if she wanted these glasses from there or not. And she, the problematic girl, was like, well, like, it's really hot. Like, are you gonna get the glasses or not? You can always buy them online. And I'm like, you have to pay for shipping online. Like, we're in the store.
Yeah.
We're in the store. Why the hell would she buy it online? Like, she
Where are
was
you rushing to.
And we're
because
together.
she was rushing because she wanted us to go to this restaurant that her friend worked at. But we weren't even really trying to go there. We were actually trying to get back to our Airbnb in time for the pool party that was happening at the place before the sunset. So
Okay, question. Did anyone communicate to this girl, hey girl, we're actually not gonna go
no,
to
my
your
friends were very
restaurant?
hush hush. I was the only one talking up.
So she was holding on
in
to
the
hope.
middle of Melrose, we were going at it. She ended up going to her friend's restaurant by herself, and she only made that known to us when we called the Uber, and she was like, "Oh, I'm not getting in the Uber. I'm going here."
Okay.
And
She's grown.
Salty.
No, yeah, it was like we had so much tension for the rest of the trip that me and one of my other friends just kind of started doing things like on our own. We were like, well, we want to go to Malibu Beach. Is it
Hit up
Malibu
Nobu?
Beach?
You went to Nobu Malibu?
No, I didn't even know what that was back then.
Okay.
But I went to Malibu Beach with my friend. We went by ourselves.
Yeah.
We went to go get breakfast by ourselves. I was just like,
That's the thing with the trips.
I don't want to
like,
fight.
There's always one person that's gonna be like, okay, let's do this, but then you want to do your own shit. I feel like that's where the beef starts a lot of the times. you know?
I agree. I also think I think a part of life is just like trying to be a better person every day. No, I'm not even trying to be funny. It's like every day you're trying to be better and like evolve and be like a better and better person. So what I try to do now, is try to give people the benefit of the doubt and try to assume best intentions. Try, right? Obviously you're not perfect. It's not always gonna work. Not you. Hey, my Trinidadian cousin. Don't roll your eyes at me.
I was 19 years old, so
No,
I'm
saying you were
I don't care
younger
now.
But I'm saying in our old, like, the things that we fought about then, I don't think necessarily the fights would go the same now. For example, like I'm trying to be a better person, genuinely, and I think so now when I deal with people, it's like, and what I wish everyone did, and like what I wish I even had the better ability to do is like just pause for a second, try to understand the other person's perspective, because a lot of times I think women fall out and it's a lot of misunderstandings.
It's not communicating.
It's not really people trying to come for you or people trying to hurt you or whatever. It's just like you're not understanding their perspective and they're not understanding yours. So just pause for a second and try to figure it out.
I'm going to take everything you're saying and run with it. I think at the end of the day, people need to be independent. If you want,
she will go off by herself
I will
on a group
leave.
trip.
I don't give a
But not be
I like
mad.
that.
But not be mad.
I don't care
She
what
just
the
will be like,
itinerary-
well, I want breakfast. You guys want to stay home? I'm going to
going.
find breakfast
I'm
and
going.
leave. And
And
but
I
we
don't-
know that about
right.
her.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think
Yeah.
people need to like have onus and independence and like clearly communicate the expectations. So
Mhm.
like if you wanted these friends with you on this trip, great. But now if someone wanted to do something else, they need to communicate that and then like get everybody on board.
And then don't be mad at the person because they wanted something else.
Right. If
And
she
then,
wanted to
like,
see her
if-
friend, let
if
her go.
They didn't want to do that, then they're not doing that. And if they want to stay
True.
and try on glasses and hang out and like have a shopping experience and you don't want to do that, then go to your friend's random fucking restaurant. But like I think it's
Yeah.
a part of like there are moments
my
of
birthday.
camaraderie and then there are moments of still being an independent
Yeah.
But
person.
that's the other piece you're missing, Sade. If it's
Your
her birthday,
And she paid.
if it's her birthday.
Oh, yes,
Forget about
yes.
that.
But even if she didn't pay, it's her birthday,
They need to
so
be
cater
thoughtful.
to your
I
birthday
think they do
friend.
need to be
Yeah.
I do think you need to be
trip,
thoughtful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's the
Birthday
but,
trip,
like,
it's like all about the
like,
birthday girl. Yeah.
International
Agree.
trips where we
Would
all
agree.
spend bread, and if you want to go see some shit that I don't want to see, you are entitled to go see.
Yeah,
it.
well, we
Travels.
went to Argentina, and Sade's like, I've already seen the graveyards and the mausoleums, and I was like, well, I haven't, so I want to go. So
Period.
I found someone
I
to
took you
give
for
me a
different
tour.
Experience.
Yeah, she wanted to.
Should
We don't have to talk
do all
about it.
kind of stuff.
Did you guys argue on that trip?
No,
You- Oh, your friend threw a shoe at my head.
Sarah, that bitch is fucking crazy.
Sarah threw a shoe at my head.
Seriously?
Yes,
No.
And I went,
yes.
No.
She blunt. She. I was like, ooh, reflexes.
I was like, bitch, why you bet?
No, Sarah was the poison.
Sarah was losing her shit.